All right, Evergreen family. So we have a number of students who are a little fearful of our washrooms because they have automatic sensor flushes and water taps. And sometimes there are strange noises that come from the pipes underneath. And sometimes those sensors are unpredictable. So we're just gonna do a little video that you can share with your kids at home around how our washrooms work. So I'm walking into the bathroom and the first thing I see are the sinks. So this is where your student is going to wash their hands. Right here, we have the soap dispenser, and for the soap dispensers to work, the student has to just shake their hand underneath and that soap will come out. Likewise, for them to be able to wash their hands, they're going to want to start shaking their hands under the sink and the water will come on, and this is how they can wash their hands. So sometimes you have to shake your hand, as you saw, a few times before the water will come on. There we go. And then they can wash their hands. From there, when we walk in, we see our paper towel dispenser. So to get paper towel out to dry your hands, the student is going to just pull on the paper towel, do a much better job than I'm doing, and they can dry their hands and they can throw it into the paper towel garbage can. From there, most of our bathrooms have 1, 2, 3 stalls, and then a larger accessible stall for students to use. When you go into our washroom, because the toilets have sensors, and this is one of the things that sometimes scares students, the sensor might go off. And the issue is that it's a little unpredictable when it goes off and when it doesn't go off. But I'm just gonna come in close so that you can see where the sensor is. So the sensor is on the flushable handle and it flashes red. Oh, it's gonna flash right away because maybe not, because I'm moving. But typically when a student gets on and off the toilet, the automatic sensor will flush the toilet for them. If it doesn't, you can also flush a toilet by pushing on this button. And that's the flush, which can be very loud, and if it suddenly happens automatically, can be quite scary for kids because they're not expecting it. The other thing is that sometimes these pipes where the water from the toilet goes out of our building can make strange noises. They can knock, they can clang, and sometimes those noises are fearful or create fear for some of our students. Now, if I turn around in this stall and close the door, the way to lock the doors in our stalls is this button. You're going to push it to the left. And that means that the washroom is locked. And then to exit our stall, we're going to push it to the right, and that will open the door for the student. The last thing on the stall would be the toilet paper dispenser. That was a great example of that motion sensor that I pointed out to you. Noticing that the door, I had opened and closed the door, and so it flushed the toilet automatically. So again, when that happens, some of our students get a little scared because they're not expecting it, and the sound can be quite loud. Over to our toilet paper dispenser, which kids can just pull on and use toilet paper. The other thing we review with students when we show them the washrooms are the expected behaviors in our washrooms. So we expect that students can give privacy, which means not peeking in on their classmates while they're going to the washroom. We expect students to pick an empty stall, so we should never see 2 students in a stall together at once. We expect students to use zero voice. So if you're in the washroom, there are classrooms outside and students need to make sure that they're not fooling around and shouting and yelling. It should be quiet in the washroom. We expect students to wash their hands because it's very important that we wash our hands after going to the bathroom so that we don't bring germs back to the classroom. We expect them to dry their hands, and we also expect them to throw their trash away. So there's lots of things to learn about the washrooms here at Evergreen. Hopefully this video helped and is something that you can review with your students at home.